Don't quit your 9 to 5 just for the sake of going for your purpose. So the fact of the matter is, I don't think that anyone that's starting out should just quit the 9 to 5 straight away. Instead, use your 9 to 5 as a tool to fuel your purpose and to build the skills that you need to get into your purpose, whichever that might be. So if you're looking to be an entrepreneur and you want to open your own business online or whatever else, you can use your 9 to 5 to help you to fuel it, because of the fact that there's many skills that you're going to end up learning and building as you're going through that 9 to 5. So it could be time management skills, getting to work on time, understanding that you need to get to work on time the same way you need to get onto meetings in time for your own business. You can be building communication skills. So, and that's key. Soft skills are key in life these days. If you're able to communicate, then how are you supposed to speak to your customers and get onto them? How are you supposed to speak to potential partners and investors and get onto them? So you're not really going to build that without building them communication skills, which you can use your 9 to 5 to do that. Just speaking to people in work, talking to people in different hierarchies, whether that's a manager or your co-workers or customers, being able to communicate and get your point across and being able to influence people through the words that you use and your communication skills, your body language and the tone of your voice. Those are important skills that you need to use. So using that in your 9 to 5 will help build and transition those skills over into your purpose and onto your business that you want to build. Another thing I would say is don't just quit your 9 to 5 when that's a viable income stream. At the end of the day, you want to build a viable income stream and then build another one on top of it. This day and age, you need to have at least 2 to 3 income streams. So using that and building that, using your 9 to 5 to maybe just keep your bills in check, keep your day-to-day life in check and make sure that you've got enough to survive, and then building on a side hustle after that, whichever that might be. That could be doing deliveries for Uber Eats, it could be doing your side hustle online and just building a bit of money, using that then to fuel your purpose in the future. So me, for example, at the moment I've got my own 9 to 5 where I work as a supervisor slash duty manager, and I use that as my stable base, and then I build upon that with fitness coaching online, and I'm now also building on that with using what I know onto YouTube as well. So viably, I've been trying to build about 3 income streams from doing that, and then I'll use that as a fuel to get into my actual true purpose of what I want to go into later on. So that's how you need to be doing it, and that's how you need to progress in all those things. And as well as that, don't be thinking about following a purpose or following an extra income stream, or sorry, I wouldn't say extra income stream, but building up a business if you're in debt. I mean, you need to do things step by step. So use your side hustle and use your other side or your second or third income to pay off debt. Once you've paid off your debt, then you can build into investing, then you can build into putting money away from your business, for your actual business that you want to do. So those are the things that I would do. But don't quit your 9 to 5 just for the sake of running onto a purpose. And I know a lot of times online you see it now, as people are saying, quit your 9 to 5 and do this and do that to get to your purpose. And I wouldn't say that's untrue. It's a very true fact that if you're not happy and you're not following your purpose, no, you shouldn't be going for hog on a 9 to 5. But there's nothing wrong with it, because there's things that you will build from a 9 to 5 that you can transition to other things. I have built a lot of things from being in a 9 to 5. I've built a lot of communication skills and being able to do that. I've been able to build IT skills in the 9 to 5, and I've just been able to build the basics of time management, being able to communicate people and being able to prioritize my day just for using through a 9 to 5. So those are the things that are intangible in a way, because if you learn to do those things while you're on the job and while you're working and processing those skills, you can easily transition that into anything else that you want to do in life. So use your 9 to 5 as a tool. You don't have to love it. You don't have to say, oh, I love my 9 to 5 and everything like that. Any grind that you're doing, most of the grind, 99% of the time, you're not going to love it. But what you need to do is love the process. I love the things that you're getting out of it, because you know that when you're building those things, they're going to transition into the other things that you want to do. And they're going to build those skills that you can put into something else in your life, which you are going to love and enjoy. So let's take this as an example, and as a lesson to be learned. So when you are building your 9 to 5, put your all into it, use it as a tool. Don't just quit it for the sake of, because at the end of the day, you need that viable income stream to keep your business going and to keep your money tight, to take care of yourself and your family as well. So use those things, keep going with it. And also, once you build up a bit of a traction with your 9 to 5, then transition into doing a side hustle. And like I say, any of them side hustles are great to use as a thing to put that money to the side. You can put that money into a savings account and invest it. But like I said before, if you have got debt, use that second income to pay off that debt. Credit is so important these days. If I knew what I knew when I was younger, when I made mistakes about my credit, I won't be suffering as much as I am now. But you learn, you live and you learn, and you keep going. So now what I'm doing is I'm using my second income, whichever it will be, is to pay off debt, to then reinvest, and then to put into purposes where I want to learn. I want to go into courses to help my career, to progress up the ladder in the corporate world, and also progress up the ladder in my side hustle, my business, so I can learn more, interact with more people, and get myself out there. And those are the things I would say to anybody else to do as well. Get your side hustle on point, but don't neglect the fact that you need that 9 to 5 if you're just starting out. Use it to your own advantage, and don't always think about the fact that where you are now is where you're going to be in 5 years' time. You may not like your situation now, but use that as a fuel to drive yourself out of what you are wearing now and go into the future of who you want to be. That's all you need to think about as well. It's not about the instant gratification of having success now. It's about putting that work in, putting them hours in, even when you don't see the benefits of it right now. But later on down the line, you will see the benefits, and you will see it if you just keep on that hustle and keep your mindset focused on where you want to be and where you're going.